Say hello. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. Yesterday, we put this sign on the mercantile, and I love it. That makes me so happy, and it looks so good. But the biggest part we did was the barn. And this is the in-town barn, so this is for, like, if you need to drop off your horse in town so that they can, like, rest and eat and drink and whatever they need. But also, since we're working at the mercantile, this is where our horses will literally live. But today we are going to work on the schoolhouse, and then if we have more time, we can work on the pond. We can start terrain. So with those ceiling mods, if you notice, the ceiling is not white, it's wood. But I may actually, that's the wood I think we were using before. We could see if this wood is in her updated stuff, and I could put it on the ceiling. But for now, at least it's a wooden ceiling. No, there's no cottage living. I see eco lifestyle. Here's a nice covered wagon, and I love it. Hi, baby. Hi. Did you just need a hug? It's like, I'm so tired. Oh, I just needed my mom. Let's start the school process. Let me figure out wood floor. I think we're just gonna use the same wood floor all over. And I learned to, oh yeah, the diagonal wood floor. Oh, please hold. You see, it's just a process. Sims 4 Peacemaker diagonal flooring. My mom helped me out here because I was confused. So this is a stagecoach. This is like the thing we just downloaded, where we were talking about that, like, a company would own it and, like, kind of, you know, rent them out and drive them around like a taxi or a bus, right? This is a buggy, a smaller buggy, which we know as a doctor's buggy because the doctor in Little House rides one just like that, where it's just a little small buggy to get around. And that's what my mom was saying in the beginning, that the Olsons had a small buggy like that too. And then this picture is a bigger buggy that they use later. So still, it's not a covered wagon. It's not the stagecoach. It's not a tiny buggy, but a bigger buggy. So I wonder if there's one like this out there too. Because so far we do have one that looks like this. We have one that looks like this. We have a covered wagon. Is there a big one though? Otherwise, we could just give them a small one so that we have something, because there is a doctor's buggy, which I could go download here. This is the buggy. Ooh, it has some different colors too. That's perfect. Okay, I love it. We have wagon. That's that. This is just a wagon part of a wagon. This is like a small wagon, no thing on top. More for, like, I don't know, farming or something. Oh, here's this. And that one has the horses you can attach to it, which is so cool. That on the streets, like, that's amazing. You can literally put the horse in it too. I love that so much. Look at that! Why don't we have that in Sims? You know, that is so good. Oh, that's the hay cart. Wait, isn't that this? Oh, just very similar. Here's school stuff. We'll have to drag all that up. Oh, is this the other one? Oh, this one comes with horses. This is the other buggy. It's a little interesting on the color swatches, but, like, as an accessory, it could do. So we have lots of buggy options now, and, like, that's good. These are very good things. So we have, like, the whole 9 yards here. And the ones about horses, like, we could always put horses in front of them. Look at all of those vehicles. Here, we'll even put this tiny little wagon here. Good luck. You could have a pony pull that one. You could size it up one, maybe. Let's see. Oh, very large. I mean, if it was a really big wagon, sure, but that'd be really big. That is so cool. Well, there's our wagons. If you find any more wagons of those or varying variety, you let me know. Now, let's see the diagonal floor. There you go. If anyone finds other diagonal wood floor with bigger planks, please let me know, because I would rather have bigger planks, but it has to be made for a diagonal. I'm down to have all the buggies, because everyone's buggies are typically a little bit different, you know? So to have different ones through town. Can I at least find a similar color to this wood? Because I really liked the wood that was in these. That's a similar tone. Oh, let me put this back here too. And then, I mean, I guess we could use the same stuff on here and back here. Yeah, so keep on the lookout for more buggies, coaches, covered wagons, because we'll always take variety. And keep on the lookout for diagonal floorboards that are bigger than these. if you want to help me out while you're CC hunting, or if you purposely want to CC hunt for me. That's what I'm looking for right now. Gosh, how are we gonna light this school? I think we're gonna have to put the candle things in here because it's so big, because lights on the wall are not gonna carry through the center. You know what I'm saying? But if we use a few of those, I'll place them in a second. Don't cry yet. I want to fix this. Let's get the potbelly stove. I love that stove. Let's grab the wood. We will go like this. Perfect. Oh, let's paint this. Actually, I want the same paint from here, most likely. The whitewashed walls. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now let's fix lighting first, because then we can do the desk after. Wall lights. I will do some hanging wall lights. But also, oh yeah, remember we were gonna try to figure out how we were gonna fit more blackboards on the side, which means we might have to take out windows. Let's try to just light up the middle first and go from there. We could line these up with 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do this. I did build this on a diagonal. It was a nightmare, and we're not allowed to move any walls now. So, good luck to us. I have to bring those in one. GG. Bring those in. Is that the same? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it is. Now, what does it look like? Because they'd be having school during the day. So morning, you'd have light peeking in. We can make sure there's lights up here, too. I can't do this light, though, or she'll bump her head. And then afternoon, it doesn't really shine through their windows, but we'll put wall lights here. Let me go grab the one lantern. Actually, did I put the package file in from Annie yet? It might still be sitting in my downloads folder. Well, I'll grab these for now, and then we can change it out. Because this is a building that I would like the smooth texture on the lamps for versus the barn. The barn can have all the funky textures at once. Once I figure out where boards go, we're definitely gonna need some of those. And maybe in the back. Actually, what did we put in here? Oh, candles. And we always have this option too. I can put fake lighting in there. That's debug. Actually, yeah, if we don't want the overhanging candles, I could make it all debug, just so that the school looks more lit. It's hard because if this were real life, it would be lit enough with all the windows. But in The Sims, it gets dark. And then if it's a cloudy day, it's really dark. I need to go through CC and grab out our building things. We're gonna grab out the school stuff so I know what we have to use. See, this is those other desks that comes from around The Sims 4, and you put the invisible desk under them, and they work, and it's really cool. But I think we're gonna use the child ones. We'll see. Here's big school or like teacher desk, but I'll probably just use more of like an antique looking desk from the game. That might just be a game object, unless we want a simple desk like this. I'll grab it out just in case. That's the other desk option that would work for teenagers and adults, anybody. We have a pool, anyone? Look how cute that is. A pool on a chair. I might need that. That's the class lectern. We won't need it for in here, but that is cool. Rustic hamper, tree. Oh, they will have their other well. I can grab that out now. Flowers, jars. What's this? That's all from that ranch set. I only downloaded that set for the lamp, but like I put everything in there. I love, because then we're gonna have so many options and we can change it up. This, oh, that's a rip plaque. These are some old classroom displays. This is a board. We have these giant things for the board if we want them. What else is in here? Those are wheelbarrows. There's the church bell. Here's some notes that might be good for the classroom, honestly. And like a scroll. Rulers, slates, open book. I love this set. Pencils, books. This is technically, we never knew what it was, but it is a version of a dunce cap, if you want to know. So if you need a French version, it is in that pack. Even that's a book. Dictionary, books, calculator. Coffee grinder. These are the weights, I believe. Potatoes. Bible, spices. That's a school bag. Cottage garden. Wait, this could be so cute to have, like, even in the teacher's house. It just screams teacher. A butter churn. We'll need those too. Pints. Cookie jar. Lamps. Oh, these are those grocery bags I downloaded. Let's see. What's this? A tray? Oh, those are cute. I love that set. Boots, I love. Going. Those are rugs. Oh, here's a globe. That's Samantha's lunch tin. Another hanging thing. Grocery sign wall. Ooh. Oh yes, that grocery set. Oh, I love. That's cute. That's from the folklore set too. Plaques, plaques. Oh, here's another board. Here's all the animals. Here's another board. Here's the weight thing. That's a trough of water. Don't need any of this. A basket could be somebody's lunch basket. That's heckin' cute. There's a water pump. Oh yeah, we do have this in game. I'm thinking. I have ideas. This is the school desk I want to use, but they're the ones that's technically the kids' table. We'll see what we end up doing with that. This object is so cool too. This is a rustic activity table. There's the candles. I love this candle. That is so cute. Here's another oil lamp if we need it. These are all lighting. All the cookies. So Rose found a functional cookie jar that people can buy a cookie from, and it will give you a random cookie, and I'm gonna put it in the store on the counter, and it's gonna be so cute. Oh, here's a rustic waste basket. That's a good idea. There's a bunch of our new school options. Now let's do this. What board do I want? I love this one so much. Can we make something like that work? I feel like we totally could. Move the lights real quick. Although we probably want it centered on the room. We just have a door on the side here. I love that one. There is also this one. This is the one that we used on the sides of the high school build for the 50s challenge. Yeah, right? Or one like it? Something. This one's a floating floor chalkboard. Does this have swatches? Let's put these desks into before I don't know which one to do first. Do these have swatches? No. So we just get what we get with those. We're gonna get rid of... Thank you. We're gonna get rid of these. Let me just delete the school here. That scared me too. I need more lighting in here. We might have to put lighting on the wall. The school just won't be bright enough otherwise. Unless I do fake debug lighting. Maybe I should just do debug lighting. Let me go grab debug lighting. Hold on. You have so many lights when you have all that on. These. That's the ceiling light one. Let me go like this. Because I don't want to put 5,000 lights on the wall because I just don't think they would. I will leave some ceiling lights to show that they're getting light from something, but like it's not enough light. I was using the mood lighting ones. Honestly, okay, so if you put the mood lighting ones just right around here, we could make this look pretty cool. So it still looks like it's coming from the lights. We're just giving more. You know what I mean? See how it just makes the circle bigger there? And then if we add one up here, I will put lanterns by her to make, you know, make other light too. But I feel like up here as well, there should be something. It gets weird on the platforms though. It happened in the church too. And then I will put a lantern. How about, okay, where is center? Here? So the board is center. You could put it here, and so then hers is lit up there too. So then the sides that are dark are the edges. Now what's it look like in daytime? Brighter? How about daytime? So maybe some more on the sides. That's looking like good lighting. For picture purposes, let's make it go out more too. Let's go like this. Debug lighting might be my new favorite. Because you want more light for like pictures, but like you don't want to give them more light fixtures or more lanterns because they wouldn't have that many. I mean, they lived it in very dark times back then. Literally, like their lighting, once the sun was gone, or if it was cloudy, would not have been great. Yeah, I like that. Heck, I might even add some of those to the church, like more. Honestly, I'm gonna do it. Just look at that. It just helps. But it's still by a light source, so it's not super weird. You won't see those when we're in live mode, so don't worry. But then that gives them so much more lighting, but it's still like, it's still a chill light. It's nothing crazy, but like screenshots will have some light, you know? I guess my question is, are those lights gonna be on all the time? I feel like I used to use those lights outside. I feel like they only turn on at night outside, but I think that's all lights you put outside, right? So this should work indoors all the time, but I might be wrong. How's that looking here? It looks much more lit. Still cozy, but lit. Now, as you can see, I made the school a little bit wider than I probably would have. The school is very wide, so normally it would be smaller, I would say, but I made it wide on purpose because in the future, we might have bigger desks, we might need more space, there might be bookshelves on the wall, etc. So since I built on a diagonal, I can't delete this build. I'll tell you why. If I delete a wall and wanted to, like, say, bump it out, it curses the lot, literally. Like, it leaves a line that you can't remove. I wanted to make sure that the school was big enough to grow, literally, without us having to, like, mess with it. Hi, puppy. Hi, right, baby. So, for the chairs now, though, I think these are the ones we're going to use. These are, right here is where a sim sits, but only children, and then it's a drawing table, which could be really fun, because if we're gonna, the only time we're gonna play school is like when we invite a club of kids here type thing. So I don't know if any of the club activities, if you can make, like, I think drawing counts as playing, or maybe art. Like, if you can make them do that, they would all, like, sit and draw, right? We could try. How cute would that be? They'd all be, like, working on stuff. Now, my other question is, if I put, like, slates on these, for one, do these even have a slot to put stuff on? Or am I gonna have to edit them all up? I'm gonna have to edit them all up. I wonder. So let's say you put a slate here, right? Do I have F5 on? Oh, this is on. Okay. Let's say you put a slate here. I might have to go get the red shelf. If we could do a club activity, I wonder if you had this here, since this is just an object, would they still be able to draw? Because it would almost look like they're drawing on slates. I just don't know if it would be in their way, but it could be really cool. But yeah, club activity would be so good. These look so small in here now. Ugh. We will just have to move them in. I guess the board is like here. So move them in, leave room on the sides. Maybe we can put some stuff on the wall so it doesn't look so... I believe. What do we have here? This and this. What if we did... We could do double rows. We could go like this. I don't know if two kids could get in like that. So maybe one apart, because then it will take up more room. So like in this maybe? That would probably look okay. And then if you put them together, so the front part's technically fake. Aw, there you go. But it looks like it's just desk upon desk upon desk. That's pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta get my anti-sparkle mod because I see the floor sparkling. That's cool. I did put in a Discord I'm in who makes like CC. There's a lot of CC people in there. I did ask if somebody could turn this desk into a normal desk too, so you could have both. Yeah, because how perfect would that be? Or even if you could make the front one be a chair. So like this part is the drawing table. Even if you could make this a functional chair somehow attached, I don't know what kind of Frankenmesh you would need, but I believe in the creators out there. Just so a sim could sit there. So that means a sim could sit here, and this would be a pretend desk. And then at that case, you could get that pretend desk, the invisible desk block, and put it under there. And that would be amazing. I just don't know if anyone would do it and then how hard it is. But like, how many desks is this though? 2? It looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24. This looks like so many desks. Did I make the school too big? It's because these desks are technically doubling up is the problem. The school is not, like, when we did normal desks, they weren't doubled. Well, do we just send it and have a giant school? Sitting deco sims? Wait, that would be so cute. All right, CC finders. Sitting deco children, but in prairie dresses. That's gonna be hard. There might be Victorian children, maybe? How cool would that be? Let's see what it looks like. It's gonna be a lot of desks. It would go like... You could leave the back open, I guess. Let's see, I guess... Okay. It's because the other desks were so much farther apart. I could do 2 types of desks. This is rough, guys. Because see how big this desk is? Like, this is a real desk. And that's more so how I made the school. These are big ones. But look how much nicer these look. I hate this. The choices. The decisions. Look at this one. How nice this is. I'm stuck. Let's do 1 row with this so I can see what it looks like. I know, that's why I'm thinking. So the large desk would mean that we would be allowed to, for 1, put stuff on the desk. For 2, teens can use it and kids, and it's bigger so it takes up more space in the room. But I do love these. I'll see if we can make something work. Let's see what these look like, because then you could go like this. I think you'd probably still want them right next to each other. You could maybe give them a little gap, maybe? I guess it would depend. And if I use this type of desk, I mean, I have other ones too. So the most popular style is the one we had down. Based just on what pops up in Google Images first. But I do see like bench ones too. Let me look at those other desks from around The Sims 4. I have these, right? Could you make them look like... Oh, would this work? Because with these... What's the other one I have? I have those. That has metal. Okay. With these, there is an invisible desk. And this is how I did the high school. I don't think you guys saw me build it, but I showed it on stream at one point. You have to go like this. And this makes it so that this is a desk with a chair. So when they get up, you see the whole thing move because the whole thing is a chair. But when they're sitting down, it looks good, just like from the high school pack. if we want bench seats, because I'm seeing that as a thing, I can show you guys a picture. We could totally do this. Hold on. I don't know if they, like, if it's functional if they overlap, but I am down to grab my Sims and test it right now. Like, legit. Because I don't, these are technically overlapping desks if we put them together, but I would do it if it works. Legit. I would totally do it. Let me show you what that looks like. Let me show you what this looks like. Here. This popped up. It's literally for sale on eBay, and it says it's from 1870 to 80s double bench school desk with inkwells. Look at this. That's what this is. It reminds me of. And not perfect, but it's close. Because the only other things I'm seeing here, I'll just show you. When you search 1870 school desk, you see those ones over and over and over and over and over. But then you see a couple bench seats if you scroll through. So we could totally do a bench seat, and it would still be accurate. But I need to go see if this works. So, let's leave that there and bring a sim here. I don't want to do the whole room if it doesn't work, so let's do a test. The Sims live here, but I don't want to... Well, I guess it's fine if we play as them real quick because we will have aging off, so if something happens, it doesn't matter. Can you sit? These will be invisible, by the way, don't worry. It would work! Look! It will work once I make these invisible here. Oops. These have to be... this swatch. There you go. That's perfect. And they're not like merged into each other. All right. Those might be our desks then. All right. Can you go see if you can actually swim there? Curious. You can't. Well, now we know. Can you play in water? Yes. Okay, that's adorable. But you can't swim. While she's here, I'm gonna see if I can make it functional to make this swim. We might need another piece. Maybe the rock got in the way even? Let's see. I'm not done with the pond before anyone says anything. We will be covering the edges and adding stuff, but I've not felt like it since I started it. But I do want to see... It does work then. She's swimming in the grass. Perfect. The invisible desk is so invisible I can't click it now, but I wanted to see it so I can move it. This sucks. I don't know how to fix that. What if we delete this completely? We'll delete the... Guys, what? I screwed it up. Help. There's gotta be... So here it is. Where do I have to click this to change it? Where are you? Where'd you go? I miss you so. Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Do you know how to find invisible desks? Because they're lost. I've never run into this issue before. I can't even grab it with the desk because it's taking it off of it. Okay, so these... Hold on. They're both there, right? Yeah, wait. Household inventory? What's this? A sun ray? That sounds like something that would break my game if I put it out. How did I get a sun ray? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Get out of here. Hold on. I think it did delete it. I think it deleted it. Watch. Let's try again. Boop. Okay, right? Desk. Don't touch the sun ray. I don't know where I got that from. But CC, please. Is the one stuck there? The one's gone, though. Okay, maybe we need multiple things then. Let's put, like, something here, 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 and here. And then let's delete. I believe in us, because both are still there, right? Yep, okay. Okay, we're going to delete this whole square of things. I think it worked. Are we good? Are we in the clear? Crisis averted. There are no more invisible desks. In the future, we know if we want to delete the invisible desk, we need to do a click drag, because you cannot change the swatch once they're invisible. Got it. Good. Woo! Let's place where we want these first before we add those, I guess. Or like, okay, we can put them on, but don't make them invisible till we know where we want them. The Invisit desk was my favorite. Well, they will be back. Just, not like that. That was very scary. So, what I was trying to do was this. These are technically chairs for those who don't know, because there's no attached desk in the game. So these make it so it attaches to an invisible desk so that it looks like your sim is in a connected thing. Okay, let's just do like 2, 4, 6, 8, and then make sure these all attach. Yep, there we go. This is a very cool thing, but now we know we gotta be careful. So why is the school so, like, cursed at this point? Not only did we build it on a diagonal and we cannot move any of the walls, but now we have invisible desks. Why do we do this? Now... we can be like, okay, where do we want them to go? Actually, where's the front of the room? Here? We probably want them somewhere around here. Oh yeah, and we're merging them together, which I'm gonna have to hand do to each one. But it's fine, because I love this game. Because it's not happy to overlap, but it will if I squish them together. So maybe, let's try this side too. I love these desks, but there's not gonna work for us right now. Unfortunately. Maybe if we put a couple in the back or something, but I feel like it'll just look weird. We'll see. That is a great desk, though, if you want that for the kids. I gotta say. Yeah. So then they would have a big open part here, but as I said earlier, we made the school big on purpose because in the future, their desk will probably change as time goes on. Right now, it's like 1875, so these are like 1870s desks, but you know, give it 20, 30, 40 years, they might change the desk but still use the schoolhouse until they have other schools. So I made it big on purpose. Or if we want to add bookshelves on the side eventually, or just anything. And because we can't delete this build now, it's stuck here like this forever. So we get what we get. We're not making it smaller. I could make it bigger, but I cannot make it smaller. Okay, this is good. This is good. We got this. Now, I guess maybe I should test how close can they be. I think they can be that close, but we also need to see what it looks like. Which is terrifying because if I make them invisible, well, you know. Y'all already know. How close would these be if you did this? Me, I thought the school would be easy because there's not much in it. Ha, that's probably gonna look good. Let's do a test. Invisible, 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 invisible. That's probably a good distance. I'm liking that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I like the way it's looking. I think we're definitely gonna want to put stuff on the sides to help fill in some space. Even just like, they didn't have a lot of hanging stuff yet, but I'm sure we could find some that aren't so out there, you know, maybe? Their schoolhouse had like nothing in it, but at the same time, like on the walls and stuff, but at the same time, it was also a church. This is only a school. So I feel like they might have more school things hanging because it's only a school. This picture I thought was super cute because look at the desks that we're looking at. Those were the ones we were gonna use. Adorable, but notice how they have like a big flag here. Oh, they have bells. They have like some art here. They have a picture of a president here, Washington. Look at all the stuff on the teacher's little desk. That's cool. Now, this next picture is a miniature. So somebody made this in miniature form. I just thought it was so cute. Look at this. Look, there's a picture, or there's a pencil for size, but look how adorable that miniature is. Is that a miniature of this? I just realized that. Wait, is this a miniature too? Well, honestly, this could be a miniature and I just don't know. This one is, but dang, that's cute. It kind of looks like they used this as inspiration unless I'm being bamboozled and that's also miniature, but I have no idea. So many people recreate historical things now that I'm like, I don't know which one's real, but this is adorable and I love it. Look, they even have a little water station. Oh, we could do that. Even like a picture of water, that would be cute. Stuff on the walls for letters and quotes. Whatever. I mean, oh my gosh, look at their map. Look how different the US looked based on the borders. That's so wild. That is adorable. Hey, look, it's the dunce cap. We should put a stool in the corner. I don't want to put the hat because I feel like it's too much, but I don't know. But a stool in the corner? Totally. Go put your nose in the corner. I love it. The books, the tins, the apple, the bell. Oh, we could definitely put a bell on the teacher's desk. And then this was their like calculator mathy thing and a clock. Okay, we can do these things. Let me look at that flag. Let me think a second. Do I have... I liked that picture idea. Even just having a picture, just like something. I do like this too. A washing bowl. So that's a sink. I will put one of those in the school. I think that'd be good. I want to put a picture and maybe some glasses or something. Or like little, you know, some sort of cup. I think that would be cute. And then teacher desk I need to figure out too. Let's do like something cute even, but not super fancy, but cute, you know? A nice desk. That's the one we have here. What is this? Let's see. I mean, I guess that one could work for a simple one. In those pictures we just had, what did the desk look like? The one was really little and cute. And the one was like a table with a chair. Let me look at them again, but purposely look at the teacher's desk because I wasn't paying attention to that. So I'd say we could use, this one has a desk. We could use a desk or a cute table. For Sims purposes, I mean, they can sit at a table too, but not, well, they could sit in the center technically, right? We have some cute kitchen tables that might work. Let me look. There's like, we got all kinds of kitchen tables. We could do anything like this. Or just go with a basic desk. Or like this one as a desk. Actually, that might be better because you don't want that backing, right? Because this is going to be in the center. Like that. I think that could be pretty cute. Does this change color too? Oh, it does. Oh. Lundy. See, it's French, but if you don't know French, it'll just look Simlish. Perfect. Look at that. Right. Okay. Any other table? I do really like that one so far. We can put chairs in the middle, right? Why is that, like, breaking? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. Normally, I only put, 2 chairs or 3, and then they're, like, not centered, but... These? That's way too fancy. I don't mind some of the wood stuff, but nothing crazy. Too simple. You could also do a small one, too, but we have a big platform, and it's a very large school, so, Oh, that's kind of cute, too. What does this come in? Doesn't look as teacher desky though. It is a cute table though. That's from Cats and Dogs. Why do I feel like I've never seen it before? Half the time I look at things in this game, I'm like, is that new? Did they sneak that in? I don't trust it. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay. Otherwise, we could do a desk like that, but I just like the table aspect more. And then we can give them a nice chair. In the pictures I see, just like, honestly, when you think of like an old-fashioned wood chair, that's what I see in most of the pictures that's at the teacher's desk of varying types. All right, let's find a nice chair like these. I love this one as like an older chair. I mean, it can be a nowadays chair too, but works good in these settings. These, oh, that one might be the winner. I love that one. Oops, that's good. I will decorate her desk. Yeah, we'll definitely give her like a bell and stuff too. If you wanted a little cushion, I mean, even something like that could work. That's cute. She made her own cushion for her butt because her butt hurt teaching all the time. Look how sweet that is. I just love that. I love that. And then put all the teacher stuff on there. It's gonna be so good. So like we can start decorating everything. I may have to get red shelf. I'm not gonna lie. They're like right on the edge of this. Which actually is now a pink shelf. If I get the Ravishing one, I need to download that into my game because it looks amazing. All right, come with me. It looks pretty good. Sims and history, yeah. And I don't know everything about history. I'm not, I didn't even go to school for history, nothing. So like, I just have to learn as we go, but I love it. And I retain it so much more when I learn it like this. Because then later I'll be like, oh, remember back in decades 2.0 or 3.0 and we learned blank? All right, look at this. I've never seen slates like that, but saying they would put stuff on the edges so they weren't so loud. It's funny. These are composition books. Second from right is a composition book that features Topsy. Composition book on the right is from the 1920s, which represents Americanization. From 1880s to 1920s, so just different like books. And then writing books from 1840s to 1900s. The blue book on the left is a math book from 1842. Second from left is a history book from 1900. That's cool. I love that stuff. I love that so much. Practical drawing. The new system of freehand writing. That's so cool. Paper was very expensive before the Civil War and it was used sparingly in schools. Composition books were usually reserved for tests or examinations. Maybe you would have one composition book per year or per semester. That is so cool. As paper became less expensive, composition books, which were called tablets, started getting developed. That's so cool. Yeah, that makes sense because they only had like that one thing of paper and everything. School supplies often reflected the time period. The pencil box with the American flag and the eagle is from the Americanization period that started in the 1880s. So they have little pencil boxes. It's so cute. During this time, lots of immigrants. Some immigrants wanted to retain some of their ethnic traditions, so that's why some of their school supplies would have scenes from their old country. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I love that. And you can see, look at this like giant pencil here, but there's like little pencils and rulers. Oh, that's so cool. More pencil boxes were usually... This thing is confusing. Like, photos are above the description, you know what I'm saying? It's probably like, this article's odd. Pencil boxes were called Scholar's Companion and were bought in stationery stores or ordered from a catalog. These were usually gifts that a parent, grandparent, favorite aunt, or uncle would give to a student at the beginning of the school year or at the end of the year as a reward for being a good student, or as a rite of passage if you go from primary school to the next grade. Pencil cases were usually made in Germany and transported and sold in the US. At about 1915, there were fewer items from Germany because of World War I, and more homegrown imagery and materials emerged. That's cool. Okay, look at all of these. Oh, here's some different writing things. Many writing utensils were called crayons and can be wax, charcoal, or chalk. All right, what was it saying? We're called crayons and they can be wax, charcoal, or chalk. For example, colored pencils and chalk were classified as crayons. In modern English, the term crayon is commonly associated with a wax crayon. That's cool. To write on the slate, 19th century school children used slate pencils that you sharpen with a penknife. When students started using fountain pens in school, teachers would often have a communal jug of ink that would be used to fill students' inkwells. Ooh! These jelly roll pens were popular with students in the 1990s. I don't care about the 1990s right now. I want to know about back then. Look, eraser cleaner, 6 assorted crayons, extra quality, 1 penny, school crayons. I love all of those. There's an inkwell thing, or like the quill. Crayola. I remember these. They didn't work great. Book bags. Is it showing? I don't want to see current day stuff. I want old stuff. Oh, here you go. School children use lunch pails made of metal to bring their lunch. Yes. Lunch boxes. Portfolios. Wait, why do I remember these? I'm not from the 80s. Okay, cool. Well, I learned some things. Delete this one. I'm trying to decide if we're gonna have more chalkboards, or maybe we have so much space. We could even have some wheelie ones. You know, something. We have so much space in here. Okay. Are the desks where we want them, though? That's the next question. Because if so, I can make these not invisible. But remember, I have to scooch them over, so maybe I'll take some time to do that. This is going to be ever so annoying. Do I want to do this right now? What are we at? We have like a half hour. We tested this if it works, and it does, but I have to squish these all together to make them look like bench seats, which is what we're going for. But it's gonna be tedious, but that's basically what it will look like, and I think it's gonna be awesome. And those tops are touching then, and the wood doesn't perfectly match up, but I mean, if you think of having all the kids in here and all the stuff, and like we won't notice the parts that aren't matched, but it will be like that. And then these will be invisible. Here, I'll show you. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna keep those there right now so it doesn't explode. But yeah, we do have plain pencils and, you know, the gummy erasers, just the pink ones. I also have quills, or old classroom nib. And so if the one thing I read, I don't know what year it was for. That's why I'm like, I just got so much info, but not good years, right? It was saying that, you know, the teacher would have an inkwell that the kids would fill their things up with, but I don't know what year that is. Because that's not the closed off fountain pen, because you still have to fill it up. But I don't know what year they would be using that. You know? But I have all of these too. All of these. They're in French, but they have different covers and stuff. So we can have all different books, which I think is so fun. Some would be more so used later, but if we want pretend readers and such, you know, it's nice. I think there is some CC for readers. I feel like I remember seeing that. Like, not this set. This set's great, but it was something different. Here's like an old dictionary. Wait, when was a dictionary invented? Like the first one. No, not 2300 BC. Not that one. Oh, okay. First English dictionary, 1604. All right, because I would like to say that the teacher had, you know, a dictionary for the class. She'll probably have that by her desk, maybe. What else do we have in here? So this is a map, but it's not necessarily the correct map. Doesn't this have other ones? I guess it's kind of blurry that, you know, if it's not timely, it's close enough. But it is colored. Some of the stuff on the walls was colored that we saw, though. Didn't we read this and figure out what this was? It was rules, right? It was like a full-on thing. Yeah, that's right. It was rules, because it was like, don't, like, lick your hands and don't, like, it was really weird. Hold on, can I find that again? Left days equals these. Yeah, like the first one was like no spitting on the ground. Like, it was the funniest rules, but totally rules you'd have in a schoolhouse. So we could put this up somewhere as the schoolhouse rules. I think that would be hysterical. Back here, no spitting. What else would we want? I do have slates. So we have these slates that already have like stuff with them and won't be moved. And we could even, they size down too because they're kind of big. We could size them down as well, and it has like, you could pretend that's a slate pencil thing and a little scrubber. Second one is not allowed to put your finger in your mouth. Yeah, it's the funniest rules. I love it. Oh, and there's different colors too. So we could give them slates. The other slate I have is a tablet. So if I put tablets in here, you know that they're going to be stealing them, you know? But these are nice in the sense that it can look like they're working on them if you have them using a tablet, but they would be using their finger. And yeah, but they would pick them up and move them a lot. This could be a good object to have, say, for our kids at home to pretend they're practicing something. So maybe that's what I'll use these slates for. Because then they would actually be doing skills, because we can have them do anything they can do on a tablet and just say, oh, they're working on their homework or whatever, you know? They're practicing something. Wait, somebody should recolor the in-game homework and remesh it to be a slate. It would look goofy. There is the old-fashioned homework mesh, but like a slate would be cool. I don't know where we would put these. Maybe in the main part? Because I also want to put hooks in here too. And the problem is, it was the same thing with the church, right? I will be getting the object that makes this that CC one of this so that they can take their hats and stuff off. You can set like different permissions. We just need one for the whole lot, I believe. It doesn't matter where. I want some hooks that aren't all the same things. Or even just plain hooks or something. Yeah, I figure it could be good, especially after like going outside. They might want to wash their hands. And if they're gonna eat lunch, maybe they would want to wash their hands. Something. You don't really see that in Little House, and a lot. I base all of this on Little House because that's what I've seen. But I feel like they would have something like that, especially being there all day. We can definitely have a globe. I did see a globe around. Look at this fancy thing. It is a colored globe, but I feel like it probably is allowed. These could even go in the back, although they'd be really far back, but we could. Go to the back corner and write your alphabet, thank you. It's not a bad idea. And then I will definitely have our nice corner stool facing the wall. You know, for people like Willie. What else do we have out here? Books. I'll definitely sprinkle some books around. And like these could be good pads of paper for sure. Ooh. Those kind of, what does that say? What is that? Good book for them to use. These are the weights that you use for the scale. Oh, we could put that somewhere. This is where maybe we need a sideboard table and we could move those. Let's find a good sideboard table. The one in the church was really good. This one? Like things like this. Because then we could put stuff like that on the side. Of course, it's one of the ones that it doesn't want to actually sit on, but you know, once I get my fancy red shelf, you could put these up here because that's gonna be floating. Yeah, once I have red shelf, you could put things like that around, but we could do stuff like that, yeah? I have these. Now these, I don't know how common these things were, but really it's supposed to be so that they can draw on the board. But, you know, I don't recall ever seeing one in a show or something, but I bet it's a thing. Do we want this up here too? I feel like they might have it. We'll probably put it somewhere around here. It's so you can do compass things on the board. I'll move things around later, but at least so they're around. Oh, we'll definitely put this trash bin somewhere. I don't know where. I wonder if you could tuck it under the teacher's desk. I don't like it up there. Maybe in the back or off to a side, maybe. Because I'll get more sideboard tables. I'm gonna do some school research this weekend because this school's big, which means we can have more items, but I gotta figure out what the heck they can have because I want to be realistic, you know? And realistically, this school would be smaller, but we already ruined that part, so it's fine. We just need to fill it with good things now. Next week, we're going to keep going. We will finish, I hope to finish the whole lot next week. No promises, but I think we'll be very close, if not finish it legit. And I'm gonna enjoy my weekend, but also I'll be working. So, you know, the grind never stops. Unless I need a break, then I take a break. But then the grind never stops. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. I love you. Bye, guys. I'll see you on Monday.